What's up, people? In this video we're going to watch something that was suggested to me. I don't know what it is, but they told me to watch it. So now we will watch it together. Oh Jesus. Okay. 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 Yeah, I guess we're gonna watch this. If you guys have any recommendations for other videos that I should watch, let me know. Leave me a comment.
Hi YouTube, it's Nikki from Nikki Lilly. So today I wanted to do quite a chill video. As you can see, I'm in a super oversized jumper. I've got no makeup on, my hair is up in a scrunchie, and I just wanted to do a really laid back video because even though I've done quite a few chatty videos recently, I don't really do ones where I'm like proper chilled out and just talking to you guys. So basically today's video is about how my health has been, mostly since June, because if you guys didn't see the video that I posted like around July-ish I think, then you wouldn't know that my summer, especially early summer, so June and July, was very, very rough. If you guys are new and don't know, I have an AVM, which is a very rare condition, and it basically means that you have arteries, capillaries and veins, and in my face, the right side of my face, behind my eye, right side of my mouth, so my gums and everywhere like that, so like my maxilla area and also the top of my head, I don't have the capillaries where they need to be in between arteries and veins, meaning that I can have very, very horrible pain in my face, my mouth, my eye, that whole area, and very bad life-threatening bleeding, meaning I can have very bad nosebleeds, which I can lose a very significant life-threatening amount of blood. And in June and July I was having very bad bleeds which were becoming life-threatening very quickly over a few weeks, which led me to have a really bad one where I was admitted to intensive care and was put in a sleep-induced coma for 8 days to stabilise me. And when I woke up I had barely any strength, I couldn't even lift my head, I hadn't eaten for over 8 days because obviously I was asleep in the coma, and it wasn't a very good time. And so my doctors planned to do a surgery in summer, which I had, and a lot of you guys have been asking for a health update as well as why my eye looks more swollen or why the appearance of my AVM on my right hand side looks different, and I didn't really like to explain why I looked more swollen or why the right side of my face, especially my eye, looked different, because I didn't want my first video after my operation, which is in August, to be explaining my operation. I just wanted to slip back into YouTube as if nothing had happened, because I just wanted to not feel like I had to make a video about my condition and the state that it was in. But basically I just thought it was the right time to talk about it, long story short. So since June, July, when I was very, very not well at all, and basically the beginning of the whole year I've not been very well, just progressively got worse, to the point of having to be in a coma. So since then, and since the doctors stabilised me, I was okay. I left hospital, I put up a video which was I was still a bit shaky because obviously it's quite a traumatising experience, but I was getting better, and the doctors, whilst I was recuperating at home, the doctors were conjuring up a plan to basically do a big operation, or more like a series of operations which would work towards removing my AVM. So my AVM is quite big, it's definitely a lot bigger than most AVMs because it's not just my face, it's not just my head or my gums and maxilla area, and it's also my sinus, it's all of them places, it's not one of them. So it's a very big AVM, so you have to tackle it in stages. And so the operation I had at the beginning of August was tackling my sinus, the right side of my sinus and my lower eyelid, hence why my lower eyelid is the one that appears more swollen, and hence why I have all of these black bits which are basically my skin healing. So basically, to simplify what they did something called like a Weber-Ferguson incision, which I've had before.
Fuck, man. So straight up, like this is beyond my pay grade. Like, let's start there. Like I don't know. I have no idea what, like, I mean, okay, I guess I understand her capillaries are not in the right place, but beyond that, like, I don't know about any of this shit. Like, I'm kind of curious, actually, like, if she talks about what it actually is. Here we go. Called AVM. Let's just Google this really quick. AVM, arteriovenous malformation, blood vessels in the brain. Huh, interesting. Abnormal arteries and veins connected by one or more fistulas. Abnormal communications. Huh, okay. Alright, yeah, like I said, where is this fucking video? My health, okay. Beyond my pay grade, I don't, this is like obviously something, you know, like my basic prescription of like, eat meat, work out, fucking do OMAD, like, is that gonna like move your fucking arteries around, like autophagy, is that gonna do anything here? I don't think so, like, I don't think so, I actually don't think so, I have no idea, it's like a congenital birth defect, like, I don't know. I will say, totally, like, I don't know why somebody like asked me to do this video. It's like, but anyway, I'm going to. I love people like this. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Like, it just kind of like, okay, so I think I know what it is. But like, what this reminds me of a little bit is like and nothing to do with her really, but like girls who are deaf, like girls who can't hear anything. I love deaf girls. Oh my god, like they're, to me they're like, I don't know why, they're just like so hot, right? That they can't, like, they do like the sign language. They always have beautiful hands. Deaf girls always have like gorgeous hands. And it's, I think what it is that, and most of the time deaf girls are really attractive. I don't know why. Maybe I'm biased, but like, I think that I think what it is that they're like normal kind of, but they have this thing that's wrong with them that, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it just kind of makes them more down to earth, I guess, like more normal, if that makes sense. Like, you have like what's your typical girl, right? There's so much, like, not that they play these games, but like there's so much that there's no honest communication really there with like a normal girl. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much bullshit, there's so much shit you got to deal with. But like girls who have like, and again, I'm not like picking on her, but like girls who have like something, some sort of like physical ailment for some reason, like it's just, it's so endearing. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's like our like protector nature as men to like want to like care for her. But I don't know, something like, I don't know, was this girl like 13, 14? How old is she? Like 14? All right, so yeah, that's not obviously I can't be like, oh, I love her. Yeah, no, but you can tell that, like, I don't know, whatever, I don't want to be like, you know, like this side of her face, like she's cute, right? She would be. I mean, she's 14, fine, I'm not like whatever, but definitely something endearing here for sure. I know nothing about this person, like actually nothing, but oh my god, I'll fucking take people like this any day. Oh well, does she have an eating disorder? Is that why you sent me this? I don't know. I doubt it. But why am I watching this? I have no idea.
But the last time I had it, which was in 2015, the doctors went from my lip, the side of my nose, and up above my top eyelid. But this time, what the doctors did is they did the same cut, but instead of going further up to my top eyelid, they went underneath my lower eyelid so that they could basically open my face like a flap. It's kind of gory, but I don't find things like this gory. I think it's just I'm used to it. And then what they did is they tried to remove as much AVM as possible. My AVM will never be fully removed because it can't be, but hopefully with time it will be so much smaller than it is at the moment that it will basically just die out by itself instead of regrowing. Recovery has been very hard. I was in a lot of pain when I was in hospital because they had to get rid of a lot of my nerves and a lot of blood flow here in order to remove some of my AVM, and they went all the way down to the skull. So the majority of my AVM from my sinus and lower eyelid is now removed, which is great, but recovery has been hard. With that operation I got a lot of pain, but I can't actually like explain how grateful I am that I have the doctors I do, and that like my mum like got me to hospital in like June and July when she did, because I was in such a bad place, like really, really bad. Like I was homebound, my life revolved around bleeding and pain, and now I can actually go to school. I get very tired because that's just one of the things that you do get when you have an AVM and multiple other conditions, and with all the medication I'm on, you do get tired and you do still get pain, and you do still get nosebleeds. I'm still getting nosebleeds, but to actually feel like I have a quality of life, that is something that I could never ever have dreamed of back in June and July when I literally, my life had no purpose and I just felt so low and isolated, and so I'm so grateful for that. And so that's what they did in this operation, and in my second what they want to do is basically remove more AVM. Unfortunately with this one, I'm not sure how much hair they're going to have to shave off, but they're going to have to shave off some of my hair. I mean, I can just wear hairbands and things like that. There are ways to work around it, and hair grows back, and I mean, I'd rather they removed like more AVM than like they saved my hair, so it's all good. It's just obviously a bit of a bummer. So basically they'll cut my hair like a hairband, like I mentioned, that kind of shape, and then they are going to open my face up again like they did the last time, and then go behind my eye, whereas this time they just did my eyelid, so they're going to go behind my eye, and they're going to try and remove AVM there. So I'd say this operation's definitely more risky because it's my eye, and even though, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm blind in my right eye, unfortunately I lost my sight due to operations when I was younger, which is quite unfortunate, but at least I still have this one. So even though there's no sight in this eye, my eye still moves. It moves a bit slower than my left eye, but it does still move with my left eye, which I really do want to keep. Otherwise, I'd have to get a prosthetic eye put in.
Oh man, fuck man. Just like makes you like realize how lucky you are that like you're born with all of your stuff, like not, you know, nothing against her, but like, you know, imagine like you get one life and like you're born with some fucking like your blood vessels are in the wrong place. Like how unlucky do you need to be? Okay, so like now that I've gotten used to this, I guess, one thing that I will say is that if you are, she'll never watch this video, I'm sure, but like any of you out there who are like ever recovering from any sort of surgery or have any sort of like issue like where you need to heal very quickly, there's a couple peptides that you can take that, and she's 14, so she's still growing. So I guess this kind of does like complicate things a little bit. However, and I know I don't know too much about her condition to say like how dangerous doing these surgeries are. I'm going to assume that they're probably pretty dangerous and that you would probably want all the help that you can get when it comes to recovering as fast as possible. So that said, some of the things that I normally recommend to people who are trying to recover from an injury is ibutamorin, or MK677 as it's called. It's a peptide that like makes your body produce more growth hormone. Growth hormone helps you heal much faster. And like the issue I guess that you run into when you're 14 and you're like still growing is like, okay, do you really? So it's it's not the growth hormone has like a bad rep sometimes because people who inject growth hormone, it's called exogenous growth hormone, right? Like bodybuilders, for example, who inject growth hormone, it'll cause the plates in your face to grow, and makes your hands grow, and it gives them a kind of like freaky, like Frankenstein look a little bit. But that's exogenous growth hormone. That's growth hormone that comes from outside your body, right? What MK677 does is it causes your body to produce more endogenous growth hormone, right? So it's just producing more, and like it's producing a lot less than fucking injecting it is going to do, is the point. And it's also more natural. So anyway, stuff like that will help you heal faster. Also, there's a few other peptides that you have to inject, TB500 and BPC157. Those are also very good for like injury healing. And again, like I said, I'm not sure what the effects would be on somebody who's under 18, but so I don't know, is it really fair for me to like recommend that, even though she'll never watch this video and will never buy that shit or try it anyway? I just know that like, so I had this weird thought when was this, like earlier in this year. I was like, what if I went to like some fucking like Africa or something, and I just took with me like I ordered like, I don't know, $500 like worth of these peptides, and like there's certain steroids that you can take too that'll like help your body heal faster, right? Like for example, let's say I took like, I don't know, a bunch of like Anavar and Dianabol and like all these like oral steroids that you can take that'll make your fucking body heal super fast, and MK677 and fucking, what was the other one? BPC150. Let's say I took all this shit and I went to like whatever, some like one of these like countries where like there's so many sick and like injured people, not enough doctors to go around, and I just like got this reputation as like the legendary healer who like came with his little bag of like special powders and like gave them to these people to help them heal from shit that, like, you know, if you have like a serious wound, you'll heal much faster if you're taking this shit, like straight up. Like you just will. I don't know what to tell you. Like if I ever, like I thought about this, so random, it has nothing to do with this girl, but like I thought about this. I was like, fuck, if I ever like get into a car accident and I'm like on the hospital bed and I can like barely talk, right, and somebody comes to visit me, the first fucking thing that I'm gonna say to them, I'm gonna be like, go to this website, order this and this, and bring it to me tomorrow. And that's it. I'm fucking ordering like all kinds of shit to fucking speed up my recovery process. Like, thank God I know about all this shit. I mean, for her, like, I don't know, like they did give Anavar to burn victims. There was a study about that, and I think there were children burn victims, and it helped them heal much faster as well. So like, again, I don't know about this like capillary thing. I actually have no idea. So I can't be like, oh yeah, go buy that, little, you know, British girl. I just thought of that anyway. So yeah.
Which wouldn't be great, because it's nicer to have your eye than it is not your eye, so hopefully they can save that. But obviously that's kind of hard to do when they're removing stuff from my eye and they're going so deep. So they're going to go behind my eye, my top eyelid, and also my temples. So they're basically doing this part, and then last time they did that part. And again, my top eyelid will get swollen, the recovery time will take ages, but I just have to keep saying to myself when I feel down about having all these operations that there is a light to the end of the tunnel, and the tunnel may seem long and windy and dark at the moment, and there's no glimpse of light. But considering how I was earlier in the year, I mean, I can see specks of light now, whereas before I couldn't see any light. So I'm just working towards having a better life when I'm older, and already I have a better life than I did earlier this year, which is all I could have asked for. I'll never be AVM free, and I know that, and I've come to the realisation of that, but I can live a better life. And in the future, I can get plastic surgery so that my right side looks more like my left side and looks more symmetrical. And I've come to terms that I'll never look like an average person, but I mean, why blend in if you want to stand out? And sometimes it is hard, sometimes I have bad days where I literally just wish the world could swallow me up, and I go through such excruciating pain where it's just like, I feel like I'll never get out of it, and I'll have nosebleeds that really, like, I fear for my life. But all in all, like, having an AVM has taught me so much, and I think it's really made me appreciate life more, and I think I've learned so many lessons from having to deal with such hardships, and I feel like anyone that deals with hardships in very different ways, whether it's a medical condition or problems within their life, be yourself, don't change yourself for anyone. You are who you are for a reason, and you just have to keep fighting, because if you don't fight the fight, then you'll never get to where you want to go. And
so this is what I was talking about earlier, like when I was saying, like, you know, how I like deaf girls and stuff like that. I think what it is, I'm not sure if it's just the fact that like they're different and they don't fit in, or that they've had to like go through difficult experiences and still like be as normal as possible, I guess, like try and live a normal life. if that like builds character or something, I think actually that might have something to do with it. Because like, no offense to any of you girls who don't have this disease or like aren't whatever, some, you know, don't have a physical like ailments, right? I'm not talking about like your like mental problems. You all have those. But for people who are born, people who are born with something like this, who receive what I would call, let's call it love and encouragement from their family, they generally are like very, like I could see this girl probably like a fucking motivational speaker when she's older, something like that. You know what I mean? Like who's that guy with like no arms and legs who's a motivational speaker? Shit like that, you know? Because you grow up and you have to be like, what's the alternative, right? You can't be normal. You actually can't. I'm saying mentally, you can't be normal, right? If you don't have this attitude of like everything's fine, I'm just gonna live with this. Like I'm gonna live the best life that I can with like this thing that I have. There's nothing I can do about it. I was born with it. Like modern science and medicine, like they're doing as much as they can, but this is like so rare that they don't have like enough. There's no like, it's not like 1,000 years in the future where like they've cured this or fixed it or whatever. So you just have to deal with it, because what's the alternative? Is you fucking don't leave your room, you don't get out of bed, and you're so depressed, and you just don't live a life. But like here, this girl, and I'm sure the comments are like, we love you, wish the best for you, we're supporting you, blah blah blah, and rightfully so. Thank God, like, because like you know, and I really want to stop talking about this eating disorder shit, but like I can't help compare this to the girls who like have essentially what I call a self-imposed illness, right? This girl has no choice, okay? She has no choice. She's not like sitting in her room fucking like swelling up her face and like doing this on her own. Okay, she's born with this shit, she has no choice, and she's fucking like, you see how she's acting? She's like mature and like an adult about it. Thank God. This is like the right attitude to have. Anyway, it's like really, honestly, it's like really sad. Like I feel like, I'm like, fuck man, like it's just like I want to help her, you know what I mean? Obviously what can I do? Like nothing, but yeah, I don't know. Let's see what else she says.
Life's all about being determined. I'm much more positive about it now, but like my life is a very hard one to live, and so is every single life that we live. But I just feel like you have to see the good in every day in order to live a positive and happy life, and just tell people that you love them. You know, life's too short to just worry about little things, and it's okay not to be okay, and it's okay to have bad days. We all do, and you're not alone with them. You will get to where you want to be, however long it takes, and you'll look back on the whole experience, which I hope I do in the future, and say, wow, it was all worth it in the end. So that's it for this video, everyone. I know it was a very rambly health update. I just wanted to share what I've been going through really health-wise, because I don't really share that sometimes with you guys, so just wanted to really sit down, chill video. If you guys ever struggle, please do message me. I would really love to help you through whatever you're going through. I love you guys so much. I'll speak to you very soon, and yeah, I love you guys so much. You guys really helped me get through all of my struggles and help me keep on fighting, so thank you.
Amazing. Thank you for sending me this. I mean, it's not like normally like the type of stuff that I do, but yeah, like honestly, so this is gonna sound really weird, but like I'm kind of jealous of her. Like I don't have anything like this. Like I have, what challenge do I have in my life that I have to overcome? I have like the same boring normal challenges that like everybody has, you know. I can't like, I'm not like, okay, so, and again, this sounds like ridiculous, but like think of it like a thought experiment, right? Imagine you're like, you have this challenge, you're born with this, you have to deal with it, and it presents you with an excellent opportunity to show to show your strong character, let's put it that way. Whereas and you know, clearly she is, right? She's like, I don't know, I thought this was genuine communication, and she's obviously, it sucks to have this fucking problem, I'm not saying that, but like she's presented with an excellent opportunity to rise to the occasion and fucking like, you know, like watching stuff like this like really makes you realize that your problems are fucking like nothing. Like you got the wrong fucking taco at Jack in the Box, like going to pieces. Like hello, like you could be born with fucking your capillaries in the wrong place, have to have like 100 surgeries and get like nosebleeds where you think you're gonna die. Really puts shit in perspective. But yeah, like I said, I'm kind of like, I kind of like wish I had like some sort of like awful problem I had to deal with. My life's easy. Like, I mean, you know, everyone's got their own issues, but like, I don't have, you know, what do I have? Nothing really. I mean, I don't know. Nothing is as dramatic and romantic as this. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I'm just curious to see what the comments are. Damn, 903,000 subscribers. Wow. Crushing it, huh? Let's see what she looks like now. Power of makeup.
Hi YouTube, it's Nikki from...
I guess that's an improvement. 2 months ago. It's rough, man. Damn. Well, I don't know. That's tough, man. What can you do? She looks even more swollen. Man. Anyway. Wow. Okay. I don't even know what to say. I'm like thrown through a loop. Yeah, I got nothing, honestly. But if you guys have any more videos, let me know. Peace.